just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Cook. Oh, good move. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Harris now to return. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Grant, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tackle. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Michael Thomas. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
first down. Grant. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Let him know. Let him know.
Let's go. Come on. Shit.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam.
He's coming.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey. Right there.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's caught by Smith. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
It's coming this way.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 24, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Harris to return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Show it.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater, complete. Smith has it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Grant. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Grant. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Grant.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 3rd and long for Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
This is Harris. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And, oh, it's blocked. And the Vikings have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On 2nd down, this is Madison. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first down, Grant. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 22 yards, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go! At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
First down, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So the false start will back them up 5. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Final play of the half. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready? Sit. Joker. Back.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Grant, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, here we go.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Check curls. Ball trot. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Another carry now for Madison, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go! No.
Here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now Cousins. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Saints will have the football back. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
A give to Kamara running right. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Madison running right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Throwing is Cousins. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. 60 out low. 54. Mike, 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st down, Grant. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Fourth down, Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going back to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Corey Grant, 38 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing, Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
56.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Cousins on target to Diggs. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, flipper!
I'm coming after you, 25.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more.
24 is the mic.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan, and the Saints will have the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
The Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was